Hello everyone and welcome back. If you like thrillers, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. Last time, the story took an unexpected and emotional turn. Tong, the mysterious figure who once straddled the line between hero and villain, revealed himself to be an undercover cop working to bring the criminal John to justice. Meanwhile, James, caught in painful misunderstandings with Diep, discovers that Diep has become the next planned victim in John's sinister kidnapping plot. Devastated by guilt and fear, James races against time to find and protect the woman he loves. Will their fractured trust survive? Can love withstand John's machinations? Stay tuned. In James's absence, Diep's world lost its color. The mornings were no longer warm, only a stifling emptiness where there had been comfort and laughter. She got through the day, coffee, class, work, but the sight of a familiar image or an old song would bring tears to her eyes. The nights were the hardest. She sat by the window, clutching James's jacket. His scent still lingered, just enough to deepen the pain. She asked herself over and over, where did I go wrong? Memories of his promises swirled in her mind. I won't go anywhere, I'll always be by your side. But now? Silence. Unanswered messages. The longing was deepened by the shadow of another woman, Tong's perfect, graceful companion. Diep blamed herself, trying harder in life, studying, working, trying, but inside, she felt empty, missing the light that James had once brought. James was broken, too. After a glimpse of Diep with Tong, her hand touching his, the two of them walking down a street filled with memories, doubt cut deep. Pain followed shock, then a silent question. Did Diep betray him? But deep down, he knew better. Diep, the quiet, sincere CEO, had long endured hardship to avoid hurting others. Torn between facing the truth and protecting them both from further harm, James retreated into silence. Meals in his large apartment echoed with emptiness. Nights passed with only the ticking of a clock. His mother sensed his pain. One evening, she gently asked, "Where is Diep? Is something going on between you two?" His evasive answer only confirmed what she already suspected, that Diep truly loved him and he couldn't let her suffer. Those words stirred something powerful in James: regret, longing, responsibility. The turning point comes with a cold call from his trusted subordinate. John has taken action. He plans to kidnap Diep to force James to give up his power and assets. And the betrayal is compounded when Tong is revealed to be John's accomplice, exploiting James' emotional rift to get close to Diep and destroy their relationship. James' world narrows to a single determination. He must act now, or risk losing everything. Feeling urgent, James hurried to the meeting place and from there drove to Diep's house. As soon as he arrived, he saw her sitting on the porch, thin, her hair flying in the wind, unaware that her savior had arrived. Without hesitation, he rushed to hug her tightly. Diep trembled, tears falling from relief and grief. James' voice choked. I am sorry, I doubted you. But through it all, my heart has never stopped loving you. At that moment, the sunlight seemed to be washing away their wounds. The walls collapsed. Their love, a deep, enduring force, held them together. As they began a frank conversation, Yi explained that Tung's presence that day was motivated by his kindness, saving her from thugs, caring for him after a minor injury. There was nothing romantic about it. The person I've loved all along has been you, she said. James, his eyes filled with tears, took her hand and realized his mistake. He should have trusted and protected her, not abandoned her. Misunderstandings cleared up. They cooked together, shared laughter, and enjoyed a simple, heartfelt dinner. Their relationship strengthened, not weakened, by adversity. As night fell, the world became gentle again. They drank tea together and watched the sunset, Yi leaning on James's shoulder. He urged her to rest and kindly cleaned up after dinner, no longer the distant CEO but a man who knew how to make up for it, kind and thoughtful in simple actions. Then, he sat by her bed, watching her sleep, whispering, I am here. I'll watch over your dreams. Diep fell into the most peaceful sleep she had in a long time, but the peace was fragile. James lay awake, weighed down by guilt, wondering what was behind Diep's earlier suffering. It dawned on him, the robbery had been orchestrated by John, to exploit her fears, weaken her resolve, and manipulate James. John's plan might have failed, temporarily, but James knew the threat was not over. Sitting beside his sleeping lover, he squeezed her hand, not just to reassure her, but to reassure himself. He was no longer passive, he was determined. In the darkened room, John smirked as one of his men reported. You think you've won? John muttered. The real game has only just begun. James and Diep have found each other again, stronger and truer than ever. Their love has weathered manipulation, betrayal, and doubt, but danger lurks beneath their embrace. Tongues may clash again. John will not rest. The question remains, is their newly rekindled relationship strong enough to weather the next storm? Only the next episodes will show whether love will conquer all, or whether the next storm will plunge them both into heartbreak.